Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Hi there. First off, I just wanted to say thank you for taking time out of your day and meeting with me. Um, my community issue that I chose and was attracted to was mental illness, and this is because personally I've been affected by mental illnesses such as anxiety and depression from a very young age. I thought that this was a very pressing issue in today's society, and I also thought being college students, studies show that more often than not, college students are affected by mental illnesses, and sometimes, they don't know where to turn to, who to look for, who to talk to, where to get help from. And I thought, maybe if I do a little bit more research on the Fargo, Moorhead community, I can find more resources and be able to not only help myself but maybe help somebody in my class.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Absolutely. My team decided that our call to action was to have people step out and work with different organizations in the homeless community. We found that the homeless community is very present in the Fargo Moorhead area, and we decided that it was very important to all of us. Maybe that you know we don't personally know somebody, but we have seen the effects of homelessness and how different it can be to so many different people and how it affects, so many different people and their families and even this community. And we just thought that it would be very beneficial and good and very important that we spread more ideas and support for the homelessness, and maybe we can look for more volunteers and find different people because we know that the homelessness population in the Fargo Moorhead area skyrockets in the wintertime, and it's really affecting these organizations because they're running out of space. And unfortunately, we're seeing casualties because people are not surviving the cold winters out here. And it was such a pressing issue that we decided that there was just no doubt that we need to reach out and make this our project because it just it's just so unfortunate. And if we can, as a society, work together and help these people, that there's just no wrong that can come from it.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I think my group would say that my biggest strength is my effort. Unfortunately, I was gone the day that we were working on this in class, right before spring break. And, you know, I made sure that I was online when they were online, that I was communicating with them whenever I was working on it, if they were not. If I ever had questions, I reached out to them. If they had questions, they could reach out to me. Um, when we got back on campus after spring break, we were not able to meet up, which made things a little bit more difficult when it came to presenting. Um, but we made sure that we could uh, reach out to each other, and I put forth very much effort just because it was a hard thing to do just online. It's a group presentation, but I made sure that our outline was set. I made sure that they agreed with the things that I was saying versus what they were saying and how they work together. I also, I made sure that before we submitted the outline that we all agreed on it. And I was always communicating with them, so maybe my communication was a strength of mine too. But my effort that I put forth, I think, really, really benefited us as a whole.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
I think the most challenging thing working with my team was that the three of us are strong leaders. We all had an idea of what and how we wanted this speech to go. And I think sometimes it caused us to clash heads just because um, we all had different kind of ideas or opinions. And so it took some more time for us to communicate and work through some issues because again, we were just all three of us are strong leaders, and there just wasn't one leader to lead the group and the other two to just follow. It was, all three of us were working together, which is amazing. Our group project went so well, our presentation went so well because the three of us were able to voice our opinions. And I think, although it made things a little bit difficult at times, it would definitely by any means was not a weakness of ours because, again, I think our speech went incredibly well.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Com 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
I think my biggest takeaway from Com 110 this semester was my confidence. I came into this knowing that I enjoy being around people. I love talking to people. I love, having passion about something like my community issue. And my confidence may have been strong in myself, but I think my confidence in my topics grew so much throughout the semester. At first, the first speech, I had no problem speaking just because I just knew what was going on. I love being around people. I love talking with people. And so that part was fine with me, but I think the confidence in my own material was not very strong and I didn't really believe in it or believe in myself, I should say, excuse me. And then by the end of the semester, I was confident in myself. I was confident in my speech. I was confident in my material and my research. I just felt that my confidence grew so much more in um, in this class, and I'm very thankful and grateful for it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Perfect. Thank you again. I appreciate you taking your time out of your day and meeting with me. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to hearing from you.